Hello and welcome to another video review from Robin the Reviewer. In this video I'm going to be looking at the second of the GOBE filter sets that I've recently purchased. This set is the ND family and is a collection of neutral density filters, in my case in the 77mm size. So this is one of three filter sets that I've purchased recently from GOBE via Amazon. For every set purchased, there are 5 trees planted, so the company has a very ecologically sound ethos, which is good. And the filters were purchased through Amazon, and I shall be putting a link in the description underneath the video. The filters are available in sizes from 37mm to 77mm, with mine being the largest of the sizes, so should fit most lenses that you might have. So on unboxing, the filters are shipped in a sturdy circular cardboard box with a nice removable replaceable lid. It is taped down when it's shipped to stop it coming off in transport, and the filters are also then protected inside a fabric drawstring bag. You're also supplied with a 16cm square cleaning cloth, and the filters, when they're in the cylinder, are screwed together. They have a top and bottom branded metal end caps to keep any dust off the filters. There's also a silica gel pack in there to help prevent damp. So in this set we have only neutral density filters, but we have them in 2, 4, 8, 64 and 1000. So the effect of neutral density filter 2 is to allow you to just extend your exposure time, and as you can see from the photos on the right, just turns the crisp still water into a slightly more blurred body of water. Now this, on a large expanse of water or a waterfall, or even just used for motion blur, can give very creative effects, allowing you to keep the same camera settings, aperture and exposure, but increase the shutter time. So neutral density 4, this is twice as strong as neutral density 2, so half as much light is going to get through, and that allows you to then further extend that effect, and water starts to look a lot more wispy, and you don't see individual bits of water, you see this body of water. That's again further extended with ND8, twice as long again than ND4, so you're getting a real strong effect, and you can't possibly do this post-production in Photoshop or a similar package. You do need to capture this in the camera, so you would need one of these filters. Now ND64 is very strong, and as you can see from the effect, you can really extend exposure times, which is great for not seeing individual bits of water but seeing just the overall flow of water, and you can get some very creative effects with this. Now the ND1000 is quite an extreme neutral density filter. It's almost completely opaque, and so you're looking at exposure times in normal daylight of over 30 seconds, which is brilliant for water effects, or for anything else moving. You know, if you want to take a cityscape and you want the people to be blurred out and just keep the physical structures, you're obviously going to need a good tripod when you're using an ND1000, because you're taking quite long exposures. But the other alternative for ND1000 is it is so opaque that you can use it to point it at the sun, which I have done. This photograph shows the sunspots on the sun quite clearly, and it's a great alternative use for the ND1000. Obviously I've uploaded another video on exactly how I took this photograph It's not simply a case of point the camera at the sun. You've got to be very, very careful, even with an ND1000 filter on the front. So overall, you really can't fault these filters at the price. It's a very comprehensive range of neutral density filters, so you can use them individually or you can group them together to get effects in between the individual filters on their own. They're all packed together, saving space, so they're not in individual plastic cases, which I never tended to put filters back in the plastic cases. It was such a pain. Obviously, as I said, you can combine them to get different exposure times to different effects. So if you want to achieve something very specific, you've got various combinations there. And it's just a great set for creative photography without using Photoshop. A lot of the effects that you can do with neutral density filters cannot be done post-production, and you do need to capture that long movement inside the camera with these filters. And last but by no means least, these are well engineered filters, so they screw on and off both each other and onto my Canon and Tamron lenses without any problem at all. So yeah, a brilliant set of filters. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and look out for more reviews and how-to videos. Thank you very much.